All right, video number 3. Okay, this video is all about the French doors, and I wanted to explain it a little bit. This project was top of our list because in the living room, there was just this massive window. It made no sense. We didn't know where to put the couch. We didn't know where to put the TV. And we just love the idea of shutting the door on the side and just having this passage like right in the middle. So my parents had a set of French doors they weren't using in their attic. So right away we said, why not just start with that? Like, while the house is empty and it's already a mess, like, let's do it. So we contacted a contractor, it's a mouthful, and we asked for a quote. And we were quoted, I don't know what we were expecting. We definitely weren't expecting this, but we were quoted $2,000, and that didn't include the baseboard removal, the baseboard heater removal, or demo, or like putting drywall. It was really just like framing and then shoving a French door in it. So we're like, oh my gosh, let's do it ourselves. Let's figure it out. And then Daniel's mom suggested Scott, who worked on her cottage on Moosehead Lake. And so we reached out to Scott and we're like, all right, how are you gonna charge? And we're like expecting like, I don't know. And he says, well, I can do it for $300. And we're like, yes, we'll we'll do it, like, for sure. So the one issue was that Scott did not have a car. So we had to go pick him up an hour away, but we were happy to for that price. So picked him up early in the morning, brought him here, did a bunch of Home Depot trips, and you'll just see how it turned out. And I just wanted to say, we love Scott. We love Scott so much. He's such a good person. He's so kind and so generous. He's super chatty, and he has really funny, crazy stories. But yeah, he's really entertaining. And that day was a very long day of chatting and a very long day of hard work for him and Daniel. And I mean, I say hard work for me, but I had to just get in my car and go to Home Depot. So anyway, I hope you enjoy, and yeah, that's it. I don't know what next week's video is gonna be, but we're doing so much, so there's gonna be something. Okay, bye. The first piece is out. Let's save the windows. Hey, I don't have to wash the windows anymore.
Dude, I could have this whole thing removed by the time it gets here.
Yeah.
Sure. Demolition is my favorite part.
French doors day. I'm ready. I'm ready for this hole to become a door passage.
Oh my God. And they'd be like, just throw it on there. I don't work for people like you. Yeah.
I also forgot to mention that we called a plumber so he could come and remove the baseboard heaters. We originally thought we could do it ourselves, but we were completely wrong. Okay, at this point, it was about 4 p.m. and Scott has said, like, the last step will be to plug in the doors. So I told him, I was like, oh, so you put in the trim and everything, you're not worried it won't fit? And he was like, of course, like I've done so many. And here he had to cut the doors because unfortunately the space was just way too small. So anyway, this is him putting in the door for the first time. Everything fit perfectly. And then everything, it didn't go so well.
60 to 90 songs within 3 months. It's unheard of, man. You know?
Yeah.
It is unheard of. It's not even.
The boys had to take the trim off and cut where the hinges were to make the door shut, but I wouldn't, as you can see here. I want to say we spent about 3 hours trying to come up with solutions and just figuring out what the problem was. There kept on being a bend in the door when you try to shut them. And we switched the doors around. I mean, we did so much. And in a second, you'll see Daniel's face. He was very tired at this point. And this is him trying to lift the door for Scott to put in the screws. And he says the door is much heavier than it looks. And I believe him.
He had been shooting up in the legs, which caused an infection in his legs, which rotted his legs out, and they were raw meat. And when he sat down beside you, that's all you could smell.
Oh, Jesus
was
Christ.
rotten meat. And he literally sat at my kitchen table and I go, hey, man, you got to get checked out. Well, you know, and that's why he needed the heroin to continue because
it closed! It did not close. But you know what? The day was long. We couldn't take it anymore. And he did so much more than we could have done. So we were really happy and we figured we'd mess with it in the morning. So I guess it did close. Okay, this is just seen from the future. We are drywalling at the moment to make the wall look seamless, and we are still very happy with the French doors. Our goal is to, I wish this was like way cuter as a reveal, but it's not. We want to paint this white, the trim, and just make it beautiful and sand it down and hide everything. But honestly, overall, this has changed the entire appearance of the house and the flow of the house. Like being able to just walk here into the sunroom has been game changing. So super happy with that. Daniel just started taking apart the paneling here. We want to just like make it so it's not a full line. So we're gonna cover all this up, and then this will eventually become a closet for all my art stuff. So, and the big debate here is to paint or not to paint. Obviously we love the natural wood and everything, but painting it white would look so good. So anyway, you will see updates as they come. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye. Bonjour, Gigi.